Gemini. Gemini. What? What? What are you trying to decide, Gemini? What do you... Final decision. Final decision. You're really going through it. Emotionally, mentally, financially, everything's in flux. Because it weighs on this decision. It weighs on this truth. It weighs on, let's see. Trying to work through it. Still trying. Okay. It's like, if this is work shit, you got so much shit going on at work. You're trying to keep your head down, just do your thing. You're just trying to fucking do your thing. You got all this on the job training, new changes, people coming in. Oh, my name is gone. New employees coming in and having to train them, or people vying for the same spot or hoping to get noticed and recognized. You're still giving people pointers. You're still giving people tips. You're still trying to be that person that's generous. That got Empress here. So there's a certain position that you sit in energetically, and even within the company that you're in and the company that you're keeping, you are an example for others. There's a certain generosity. There's a certain wealth of knowledge that you can share and advise others. But there's this here that you're kind of grappling with, and it's what separates the work that you're doing on yourself and that you're doing alone from the things that you're sharing with others. This here, and it's almost like you're not quite sure how to bridge the gap, kind of to deliver it. That's conflictual in and of itself when it comes to you, your mind, and how to integrate the two. What you do personally with what you do for others and what you do to serve. This is self-improvement. This is home improvement. This is learning a trade, learning your abilities more diligently, honing your craft. And this is sharing it with others who don't have or who don't know. So it's been conflict with that. As generous as you are, as abundant as you are, as creative as you are, there seems to be some type of blockage here. Let's talk about it, Gemini. What are you going to do about it? That. Cut it out. Cut out. That's why this is coming up so strongly. You got to cut it out. Instead of trying to balance, they are one and the same. And you know that. You know that. But how you get from this one is away from others. They're away from the public eye. They're doing all of this behind closed doors, behind watchful eyes. Like no one can see what it all takes to actually do this. And this too, it's a little behind the scenes, but it's still being witnessed. It's still being measured. This is a calculated way of giving of oneself. Okay? This is something that can be measured up against something else. How you help this person, how you help that person. They can compare and contrast. They can see if, is this person consistently doing these things? Are they always like this? Do they always advise? Or is it just me that they're doing it for? Is this something that they frequently offer to the masses? Or is it just, in this particular case, they decided to be generous with me? This is something that you do. The ways in which you want to, that's what's coming up for discussion. Because it doesn't seem right that a lot of the work you do, no one sees and no one can recognize, and they only see a small portion of what you actually do on the front aspect of it. So it seems as if you have some type of imbalance, but you're getting very, very clear that this is who the fuck I am and this is what I do. So when you receive something from me, understand where it's coming from. I don't have to do this. I don't have to do shit for you. I really don't have to give you anything. This isn't fly by night, and I'm not obligated. I'm doing this because this is what I do. And I'm going to tell you, I can show you better than tell you how true to this I actually am. So what are you going to do about it, Gemini? Good. The best thing for you to do. At this point, you have to start at the bottom of the deck, right? Your guard is up because the same people who are coming to you for help actually doubt you. They doubt your abilities. They really don't. They haven't shown you the proper respect when you were in this position and you were actually giving them something. And now that they don't have it, you kind of just went off and did your own thing. They felt that. They felt you extracting yourself and working in your own pace, on your own shit, in your own corner, in your own cubby, cubicle, whatever the fuck it may be. And there was something about that they wish they had not gotten on your bad side. Like, damn, I really, like, they're one head wound away from being knocked the fuck out and it being completely over. They still have a chance to redeem themselves with you because you're too abundant and you have too much growth potential to cut someone down. Like, you don't have to do that. That's why you give the way that you do. But you're standing on it. You're standing on it. 444, stability, complete. Just mind, emotion, spirit, and the rest follows. Like, you don't have the 4 of Pentacles here because you're not a stingy person, but you've gotten to the point where you know when to withhold and you know when to give. It is in balance. It is in balance. So you don't have to give this person shit because karma is working on them, but this person needs your help. And because of that, you're delegating. You're actually delegating your fruitfulness in the direction it needs to go. So this can grow the way it's supposed to grow. I'm going to give this a little more attention. I'm going to tend to this over here. That over there is self-sustaining. And obviously, it doesn't need me. It doesn't need my nurturing. It doesn't need my guidance. So I'm going to let that be what it is. And that's what is conflictual in the energy because Mercury is taking a fucking break. They got shit to do. While we catch up with all the messages and all the things that are coming in with Mercury retrograde, it's going back to the underworld to pick up more information. But all the shit that has transpired in the last 3.5 months, in the last 6 months especially, is now being we're catching up to it mentally and spiritually and emotionally. Like, damn, the changes my spirit felt then, my body and my mind are catching up to now. So it's like a delayed realization. I don't have to do a bitch ass thing. I've done all that I can do. I did everything that I was supposed to have done. And that's why I sit like I sit. And there's nothing that anybody can do about it because it is divine. It is the way it's supposed to be. And I hope you understand it's not personal. It's not personal. But you're going to get the fuck out of here with that. Recognize me for who I am. If there was ever a question of my loyalty or what I'm capable of, now you're in a position where you want to work with me and you want to be my companion and you want to be my teammate and now you want to learn with me, be my apprentice or something like that. You should have thought about that before I took the fuck off. Okay, Gemini. That's it. I'll see y'all later.